Cheers.
Yes, sir.
What up, dude? Hey, I'm here with the famous Charles Warren. Dog, there you were one one of the few people that I ever thought I'd talk to like this. Not because we're not homies or anything, but just because you just seem like such a private individual, dude. So like when we were talking about it, it was like I never saw this happening, but I'm pumped you did, dude. Because like you said, like there's a Charles everybody knows from the football field, and then there's a Charles that's kind of in your own world. I don't know. Do you think you come off like that? Like it's kind of it's private or not? You just I don't know if you do it on purpose or not.
Yeah. I think I'm too worried about what people think, and so I tend to just try to stay out the way.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy, dude. Because someone just physically dominating like just your appearance. I mean everything about you, your freaking voice, dude.
Right.
Like you wouldn't think, like you would never imagine that someone like you would even like think twice about it, like what someone else thinks about you. Like, oh, screw you, dude.
I do. I don't know. Just it's a little bit different, I guess. But I'm more reserved than people know. On the football field, I'm a little different, of course. But outside of that, I just try to stay in my own lane. Stay out the way.
Damn. Yeah, because you're an animal on the field, dude. Like, can't shut you up at every play.
Right.
So yeah, this is a trip to me, dude. Have you always been like that? I don't know if there's something that changed. Like, oh man, I need to lay back and like keep myself out of the limelight. Or
for the most part, like I've been like that since probably about middle school. Just grew up in a white community, and they didn't really take me in too well, and so I just kind of just stay out the way.
What area?
I grew up in Hamul.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's where the closer you get to white America out here, boy.
Right.
That's the Midwest of San Diego.
Right, for sure. So one of my best friends is white though. Me and him been friends since 7th grade when I moved out there. But other than that, I always just felt like they were afraid of me.
Really?
Yeah, because I've been talking like this since I was 3. 7th grader come up to you, hey, how you doing? Oh shit, that's a grown man. So,
oh god, that's the funniest thing I heard all week.
Yeah.
But oh man, that's a trip. Did you really? I mean, I'm Mexican.
Right.
We live like the majority here is Mexican, so it's like I never felt like any kind of racial negativity or anything like that. It wasn't even like a thought in my mind. I think just because we were so surrounded by, everyone is us. So I always trip out with I've talked to people like John or Darius or Brandon about it, and Brandon had a different outlook because it was down Louisiana.
Right.
So he had a whole different thoughts on it. But yeah, I just can't even fathom, I don't know if you felt like actual racial tension or it was just like something you kind of like made up in your head and you just kind of depicted as that, or that's what you thought it was? Or?
Growing up in a African American household where my dad was, pro-black for sure, he would always tell me that you have to be wary of people that don't look like you, and because they will tend to come up with an idea about who you are before even getting to know you based off the past, of how people that are African American have acted negatively, and so it's kind of like, well, all you guys act like that.
Yeah.
And that wasn't me. I just had to play sports, and that's it.
Just a normal dude.
Yeah. So
damn. So he kind of built that into you early, huh?
Yeah. When we moved out there, I didn't know how it was gonna be. I thought everybody was the same. Just.
How old were you when you moved out there?
7th grade. So,
oh, okay. Oh, damn. Yeah. So man, that's the worst. Huh? That's where the kids are the worst.
Right. So at my middle school, there was probably 3 black kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. How many kids were in the school? Or it was a normal big public school.
Right. Yeah. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So.
Damn.
With 3 African American kids, I felt like we weren't accepted all the way, you know,
That's
because
crazy.
we were dominant in most things.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like, well, there's the black kids.
Did you guys hang out together?
I didn't. I did. So this is the weirdest thing. So moving out there, I gravitated towards, you know, some of the white kids out there. You know, and I don't really hang out with too many African Americans as it is.
Yeah.
I think because I've heard so much over the years, you know, that he's like whitewashed.
Talking about you?
Yeah. So, you know, I tended to be like, all right, well, I'm good. I'll just hang out with the guys who are
Who don't
other
care.
side, you know, who don't care,
Yeah.
you know, but whatever. But I don't care about that.
That's funny. I mean, I never heard that one, or I never heard anyone like say, "Oh, Charles is a big white guy."
You know, because I don't say nigga and all that extra
Yeah.
stuff, and you know, I'm just like, whatever, dude. I'm basic. So.
No, that's cool though. You got your own style. I mean,
Right.
like you said, it sounds like you never felt like you needed to mold to like the person. Maybe you did when you were younger, like you felt like you were supposed to be this person. Maybe you try to adjust to that, but I assume like over the years you're like, screw it, dude. Like I'm just gonna do me. Like I don't care.
Right, for sure.
I think that's something we all like deal with because I know for sure dude, I'm in the same boat like 100%. Like like regardless of how much stupid things I do, or like how much I put myself out there, whether it's on social media or any kind of video or anything at all, even this, it's like I at the same time like I put on a front like I don't care, but like I care so much. Like any kind of feedback, any kind of reaction. That's why I shouldn't let it faze me that much, but like the praise I get, the love I get, like I really appreciate it. And then like I don't really get negative feedback. Right. But that's when you know you're not doing too much though. Right. Because when you are doing great, that's when the haters come out.
Exactly.
So I'm in a good spot right now. To where like pretty much all feedback's like positive, builds me up. Except there's a couple douchebags out there. Like Brewer throw a little low blow. But it's all love.
Mr. Brewer.
That's your dude, huh?
Yeah, man.
How do you know that cat? Or like just football?
Flag football. Met him out at Flight Action. And we just made a connection, you know.
This is cool dude.
He's vocal, you know, loves the game. I'm pretty vocal, love the game, and
you are the most vocal.
I have to give to Corey.
Oh, you're right. Oh, damn, I forgot about that.
You know, so, but Brewer's a good guy. I like playing with him.
Yeah.
Most don't, but I don't mind playing with him at all. You know, I will go to war with him any day of the week. You know, on the flag football field for sure.
That's cool.
So
it's cool to have those people out there like that. It's something I bring up all the time too, but the relationships you build, dude, like, whether it's football and you say you play basketball too, and any kind of like activities I always do, like those relationships you build, dude, they're huge. Like they tend to be like the biggest friends in your life. Right.
Well, the thing is I tend to, you know, push people away, because of afraid of getting hurt.
That's funny. I'll put a pin in that because I wanted to touch on that, but yeah.
Yeah. So, like I know like a lot of the, you know, of the guys out there at the field, but like I don't really talk to those guys except when I see them at the field. Yeah. You know, cool guys, but I'm just not going to extend myself for that friendship. You know, when I've been crushed in the past, so I just, you know, if it's gonna be a friendship, then it's, you know, going to be one, and people will just know, hey, that's how he is. He's not being an asshole. He's just not super out there.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's where I'm at.
Like some have, you know, I thought it was okay. I guess Brewer being one of them.
Yeah. No, that's funny because that's you put in perfect words. Because I was thinking about like, dude, like Charles. When I was thinking about like what to ask you, like things I wondered about you is like, dude, like you, like I've known you for what, 5, 6, 7 years, however long we've been playing football together, and we play on a bunch of teams together. We've been really cool. Like I've never had like a bad interaction with you, but at the same time, like I see you at the field, and it's like sometimes it's like you've never seen me before in your life, and I didn't know if that was just like if that was a personal thing, or just like something like you just don't really put yourself out there like that. Yeah, I couldn't something I come to accept. Like, oh, this is Charles.
Yeah,
like, I know it's all love.
You know, like I just, you know, just conscious of what I say and who I am, I guess, and sometimes I overthink things. A lot of times I overthink things, and so that like puts me in a different space for sure.
Damn.
So
I just want to get up in your head, dude, and see what's going on in there.
yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the concussions that I had in football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure. Because over the years it's gotten worse. You know, like I pushing everyone away over the years, and I don't like to talk about it, but even to like my kids, you know, like it's just I'm not affectionate like that. I don't know. I'm just got a lot going on upstairs. And,
that's crazy. I had no clue.
Yeah, I don't talk about it. So, but you know, it's a chance for people to get to know who I am. So
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I was so pumped to do this. Yeah, I didn't know. You're talking like from high school. I don't know if you played any college ball.
I played in high school.
Pointer.
Took a couple in high school, and then I went to Grossmont.
Okay.
Had a pretty serious one in Grossmont, and then I did some semi-pro football here in San Diego. Had a couple there,
Really?
and I did rugby.
Oh, that's
I had
right.
a couple there, so you know, just I'm pretty reckless, I guess, and so now I'm paying the ultimate price, you know, because it has me in a negative space, you know, more times than not. All the way to like suicidal stuff. So, you know, just trying to find ways to cope. That's why I play flag football. If I didn't play flag football, I know that I would be off somewhere else acting a fool. So come out there and let the people across the line have to endure that. You know, it sucks, but it's, you know, it is what it is.
That's cool, dude.
So,
damn. Now that's deep.
Yeah, man, that's real.
I'm trying to think like I'm trying to think about like how you see or how you relate like the concussion stuff to like did you like see it like in the moment like changing your thought process? Did you realize like, oh, after this like I go down like a dark path in my head, or if you just saw yourself like gradually evolve like during the years, like just kind of like who am I right now?
So I think it started with finding my biological family. I was adopted at 3.
Oh, damn.
Found my family in 2014.
Did you know you're adopted?
I knew I was adopted.
Okay.
Yep. Found my family, flew out to North Carolina to meet them, and I think I was more pissed off and not accepting, hey, you know what, this is the time to, you know, I try to get to know people. And came back, just hurt at why it happened and how it happened, and then again overthinking things possibly. Just I think that kind of just, you know, turned the page for negativity along with the football concussions and all that kind of stuff. I kind of felt like in high school that I wasn't gonna make it out of high school.
Like as far as like surviving?
Yeah, you know, mentally, you know, physically.
The hell were you doing?
No, like in the sense of just how I thought about things. You know?
Okay.
I didn't feel like I was loved the way I wanted to be loved. Yeah, had a nice house, nice stuff, but I was more concerned with, are you coming to my games? You know, my family didn't come to games really. I can count on one hand, you know, like how many times they came to games, and I got everybody else's family. Hey, Charles, you doing good? And
yeah, like, you were a stud, huh?
You know, I was okay.
We're seeing that PPR, like, ooh, why is his voice so deep? Oh my god!
Yeah, man. So it you know, like, kind of had me pissed off for a while. So till this day, I think I'm still battling those things. You know, because I haven't really talked about it much.
Yeah.
And I haven't tried to forgive anyone. You know, so it's easier just to say, you stay over there and I'll be over here.
You just,
Because I'm not trying to argue, I ain't trying to get pissed
yeah,
off.
yeah.
So, and then a lot of my time is alone. So I'm starting to figure out that with so much time being alone, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh man, you have so much time to
like
just
the negative stuff.
Yeah.
So for the longest time, I worked 2 jobs full time, trying to occupy myself.
Ridiculous.
And I was killing myself in a sense. I didn't get no sleep. I'm just day after day. So.
But you had no time to be milling around in your head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
then so I was working at the group home for the last 7 years. It just closed down pretty recently.
Is it just a funding thing, or?
No, there was a staff member let 2 kids box, and one was transgender, and she got beat up pretty bad by a 13-year-old boy. She was 17, and county came out and said no more.
Damn.
And so to rewind that though, so that all this makes sense. 2014, I got in trouble with the law. I got hurt at work, and I kept playing football. I kept trying to work other jobs, and I was getting money out of that.
Yeah.
And
slowly, probably
knowingly doing the wrong thing, but I didn't care, and so had to go to work furlough 45 days, paid the price. I got to pay all this restitution, and from that point there, I've never gotten back on my feet.
Really?
I lost everything. I lost my apartment. I lost cars. I lost this and that, the next. And so I've been hopping from room to room. Right now, I live at the group home that just closed down.
You still live in the
So
building?
the guy that owns the house, he's like, "Hey man, I don't want this house empty. Can you live here?" He didn't even know my situation.
Really?
So I was like, man, that's a blessing for sure. Because it's like I had nothing. I was from my car to room to no job to this. All the while trying to figure out how I'm gonna play flag football. Trying to keep my sanity, but neglecting my kids. So I think that comes with just being pissed off with my family situation. And so today I'm trying to make a better change with that, but it's tough for me. I gotta make sure financially they're okay.
Yeah.
But actively, I'm not as active as I should be, and they're paying the ultimate price, and it sucks because I know this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm so caught up in how can I get back on my feet. I had no movement, so now I have another job. I've had a gazillion jobs in my life. I've been to any kind of job I've had it, and so that's no exaggeration. But I've never been able to do anything long term. The group home was the longest thing I've done.
Yeah.
So all of my life I've just been jumping and moving and doing all kinds of things, and never had any stability. So
Damn.
that's where I'm at right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I have freaking like a million questions to go off of that, dude. But I'll just because you covered so much, I'll just start with this because it's kept in my head. Who do you feel like the most hurt by? Was that because was that from going out to North Carolina? Is this from your family not going to the games? A mixture of everything? I don't know.
So I knew that I was adopted,
Yeah.
of course, and I would ask, "Hey, who's my mom? Who's my dad?" "Oh, you don't need to know that. They're no good, basically." And I'm just like, "What?"
And you got adopted by a black family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just like, "What the hell is this about?"
Yeah.
And so at that point, now I'm livid. And so
How old were you at this point?
I'm probably 11 or 12.
Okay.
Now I'm acting out in school. I'm just doing all kinds of things try to get the proper attention, I guess.
Just to set the world.
Right, and so I went to the hospital up in Hillcrest. That's where I was born.
Okay.
I want to say it's Mercy. I don't know.
Yeah, Mercy.
But yeah. And so I went up there and I got my birth records.
Oh, really?
When I was 18, I got birth records, and I read it over.
Did you have to wait until you're 18, or that was just like when you're like?
I didn't know. I just happened to be
yeah.
18. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go try to
Okay.
get my stuff. So I got my stuff and I'm reading it over, and I'm like, man, I was in the ICU for 52 weeks.
What?
I had cocaine in my system at birth, so that's why I got taken away. It said I had broken hips, all kind of things, and so I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. And so I'm reading over, who my mom is and what happened, and so now I'm like, I'll make an effort to try to find her. So I go to the address that's on there. I knock on the door. It's a Mexican lady. I'm like, what the hell is this? So now I'm pissed off again. I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit.
I was like, yeah, that's her address from
and so
18 years ago.
Right. But I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, she might be home. And so then I was 26, I think it was, 26, 27. I was laying on the floor in my apartment, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try on Facebook. And so I knew all my brother and sister's names, and I'm sending messages to anyone with that last name,
really?
with that first name. And I was like, man, ain't nobody saying shit to me.
Yeah.
Mine just 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
F it. So I go to sleep. I forget how to wake up. I was like, I got a message back. I read the message. Hey, can you give me a call? So I call the number. And, tell me who you are. I was like, I'm Charles. I was born in San Diego. My mom, had me taken away in '87. Blah blah blah. And she was like, you're my brother. We've been looking for you.
No way.
I said, swear to God. I said, where's my mom at? That's what oh, your mom's in the mental hospital right now. I was like, what? Why? I don't know. I don't have much information. She'll be out in a couple of days. So she got out. I get a phone call. Hey, is this Charles? Yeah, this is Charles. This is your mother. I said, no way.
Damn. What'd you feel in that moment?
I was just like shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, hey, what's going on? I had a million and one questions, but I didn't want to ask right then and there.
Yeah.
And so, we talked for like a few seconds. I had to go. And so then my sister sent me a message again. I'm going to fly you out for Thanksgiving for the week. I said, really? She said, yeah. So I come out there and, I meet the family. I was, a little bit reserved for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine.
To see my mom in the kind of space she was in when they took me away at that age, I was pissed. To see her going through that still.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is trash. I gotta go. So time to
So
get out.
You just like pissed at her?
Yeah, I was mad. I was like, dude,
situation.
Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
I've been gone all this time. You haven't tried to come find me. We had this crazy conversation. I'm like, what happened? Tell me the whole story. And I'm just like, well,
she was a kid, or I imagine.
Yeah, she was young. I have 1, 2, 3 older siblings, and then me, and then 2 younger siblings. Damn. And me and my 2 younger brothers had the same dad.
Okay.
My older siblings, it's 2 more dads. And so I'm just whatever, man. So now I'm asking, hey, where's my dad at? I need to meet this man.
Yeah.
Oh, he passed away. He passed away. I said, okay. I said, that's very fortunate for him because that's probably what would have happened. I would have fought him or something because I was so pissed off.
Really?
To hear what my mom told me that happened. He's beating her. He got her in the streets.
Yeah.
Being a hoe and all this stuff, and she's on crack, and I'm just just like, really? That's the kind of guy he was? I got something for him. That's fine. Hey, so where's he at? Oh, he passed away. That's when he passed away. Last year this time. I said, yeah, that's it.
He said the best thing for all of us.
Right, you know, for sure, you know, because I'd have made a poor decision,
Yeah,
out of anger. And so, you know, I don't ask about him. I don't really care who he was, you know, and so, you know, whatever, man.
You heard enough.
No big deal. And so then, you know, coming back here.
But were you just put on a front like that, or you really don't care? I don't know. This is just asking you as a friend. Like, I don't know how much it really does phase you.
I didn't care about him.
Yeah.
I cared about what my mom went through.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off,
Yeah.
you know. And so I try to talk to her every once in a while. You know, I don't really talk to none of my siblings.
Okay.
But, you know, my mom, I try to make sure, hey, how you doing? If that, you know, but it's hard for me, man. You know, it's hard, you know, because I already know I'm going to be pissed trying to have any kind of conversation because there's no closure from what happened, really.
No.
You know, and so, and I can't blame her. Now she's doing a lot better.
That's awesome.
So, you know, that's the
good
plus, you know, and so when I was there to see her like that, I'm not thinking about, you know, that's a vice. That's hard to break, you know, like you've been going through that for 20-some years.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to shake that overnight.
No, you're
So, you know, just to know that now she's healthy,
Yeah.
she's clean, she's working, doing everything, you know, right. I'm just like, hey, man, that's good, but I'm still like,
Yeah.
you're over there still.
Yeah, it's understandable, dude.
Yeah, so, I don't know, man. It's a lot.
No, it is a lot.
Yeah.
So from 18 to 26, like you didn't try to reach out or anything. Like after you went to Homegirl's house, that was it. You were just like, okay.
Yeah, I said F it, and then I was laying down one day. I said, you know, I'm gonna try this right now. I said,
funny,
if nothing goes through, I'll never look again.
What was going on through your head at that point? You were just like, I'm gonna try this now. Or
I was
was it just like freaking?
I was just laying down and, you know, just thinking about life.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm not doing nothing. You know, let me try, see what's going on. You know, see if I get any action. And got some action. So, but then, so like right before that, I meet this girl or whatever. She gets pregnant. I'm out there and she tells me, hey, I'm pregnant. So now I'm like, I'm meeting my mom for the first time. You're telling me that you're pregnant. And I'm about to go to court for my case.
Yeah.
She is like, oh, hey, we have to get married. I'm like,
Nah.
how? How am I going to marry you when mentally I'm nowhere near ready to do anything like that? So, you know, has our daughter. She goes off and, you know, gets married and moves.
Really?
To Baltimore.
Oh, God, literally the other side of the country.
Yeah, so it's like I was pissed off because I'm like, that's selfish. But I also have to think back. I'm like, well, you know, she was big in the church and, you know, you're trying to save face.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't want to walk around the church pregnant and you're not married. You're not, you know, how you supposed to be mentoring kids and you walk around pregnant without a ring on. So I'm like, okay, I have to be understanding, you know, to that situation. And so now I have a daughter.
Pissed.
Huh?
But you're so pissed.
Oh, yeah. I'm livid.
Yeah.
I pay child support and I don't even see the daughter.
Are they still out there?
Yeah, they're in Baltimore. You know, she got married to this dude. You know, they're both out there. You know, they have more kids or whatnot, you know.
That's crazy.
More power to them. But it's just like, I wasn't doing anything for my daughter when they first moved out there. Mm-hmm. And I was always saying, well, why should I?
Yeah.
She's gone. You decided to move. No one made you move and go get married. So why should I have to be a father figure financially only? Because that's not right, man. And so I'm going back and forth all the time. I said, I ain't doing nothing. I said, you know, but it could be worse. That's for sure.
That's a great attitude to have about it, dude. Because I could, even though you are letting a lot of things out right now, it's like it doesn't come, or I'm not reading it as a form of you like placing blame on other
Right.
people.
No,
or, like,
yeah. I take.
It sounds like you're owning it.
Right.
As much as you can.
And I learned that last year, man. You know,
Really? Just last year?
Yeah, it was last year where I went to a church service, you know, and they're just talking about accountability. And I was like, I talk about that on the football field all day. Do your job. Just do your
literally
job.
say accountability.
And I'm like, I'm not being accountable for my stuff. I'm not.
Really?
Like,
Did you feel like you were passing the blame on other people?
Oh, I
for
was. I for sure
Really?
was.
Okay.
It's your fault, and it was their fault, and nah, man, it's my fault. You know, I'm 100% wrong.
That's huge.
You know, and so it was just yesterday. You know, this is crazy. This is happening now, but it was just yesterday that I talked to my oldest daughter's mom, and I said, you know what, man, like I got to do better, basically. You know, I want to pick her up on these 2 days. You know, just start somewhere, do something. I hadn't been doing, you know, much of that because of my living situation, but I wasn't trying to let everybody know that. So people are thinking, you know, that I'm out living a grand life, but they don't really know.
I'm just
so,
struggling.
you know, I'm just like, how am I pick her up and I'm living in my car right now? I'm not doing that. And so it'll probably be 6-7 months. I ain't seen her. You know, and I feel bad. I'm like, I'm not in the best situation. And so, you know, then I see people who are homeless and they're doing it. And I'm like, come on, man, I got to make up something better than this thing.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you think you're using that as an excuse?
Yeah, that was
okay.
a 100% excuse. Okay. You know, it's not fair to my daughter. She just had a conversation with her aunt about probably like a week ago now about my daughter is intimidated by me because of my voice and my stature, for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, it sucks, but that's my fault because I'm not around a lot. So her aunt was telling me, she says that you're a good dad, she just wants to see you more. So that killed me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
how old is your daughter?
7.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I'm not even doing the bare minimum. You know, I gotta do better. And so I just thinking about the other day, I said, you know what? Let me start with just this. Yeah, money-wise, you're taken care of. But that ain't nothing, man. You know, that's not creating any type of memory. You know, so if it means I just take her to the park and she runs around and I'm laughing and you know, whatever. I'm just not that kind of guy, so that's the hardest thing. It's like, I'm not, oh, hey, baby, I'll do all that. You know, I'm just, good job.
High five.
Right. You know, and so I'm trying to learn how to have a soft side.
That you have 2 daughters.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's funny, dude. You said it twice, but it just made me think of one of my favorite quotes from Lao Tzu. Is like old Asian guy. That the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And like you said, just doing like if I could just start with these 2 days.
Right.
If we just go to the park once a month,
Right.
whatever little thing, dude. Like I think that's something that for whatever activity, whatever goal we want to set in our life, we get so intimidated by the big thing. We see the big picture, but I mean, it just starts from doing that one little step. Taking that initiative, doing that Facebook search, going to the random Mexican lady's house.
Right.
It's like the little things, dude. Like you have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's been tough, you know, but
yeah, it sounds like it.
it's not like someone hasn't had it harder than me before. So that's kind of how I try to think, you know, most times. But sometimes I get caught in my own head, just like, yeah, man, after this, man, I'm ready to go, man. Like I can't handle. I am not a perfectionist by no means, but I'm not a guy that is okay with giving 10%.
No, you don't
So
seem like
I
that.
would rather give 0 than give 10. So that's why there's no, like any kind of relationship with those people. It's all or nothing with me, and it's more time nothing.
Yeah.
It's all at the flag football field. It's all on the basketball court. It's all at my job. But outside of that, it's not all of it, anywhere else really. And so that's like even trying to have a relationship with God. I teeter with it, and so I'm just like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to play,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying I'm super Christian, but, like, I believe there's a God for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him, of course, but, that's where my faith is at, though. But I'm not even practicing that, so it's hard for me to even talk about faith and prayer and all these things when I, for sure, have told people a million times, oh yeah, I'll pray for you. Ain't said nothing. Like it's more like, like a comfort thing for them. Yeah, I'll pray for you. I don't know the last time I prayed for somebody, or read the Bible on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I did that consistently.
Yeah.
My sister used to always tell me, you're like a hamster on a wheel, going nowhere. Just running. Going nowhere though. Like you gotta figure it out, now you're 31, about to be 32. What are you doing? Playing flag football? Come on, man. So that's me.
Do you feel like you've made, like you're working on any headway? Do you have like a certain direction you're trying to go to right now? Like, I mean, I don't know. It sounds tough, dude. Like you've pretty much laid out like a freaking broken path. So I don't know if like you feel like you're putting this together, if you're figuring something out. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I am. So recently I got the job I just told you about, and
How long you been there?
all of 2 weeks.
Okay.
But I can say this is probably the second job ever that I've had, where I'm eager to go to work.
Oh, really?
I'm happy to, hey, how you doing? All that stuff.
Is that like your mindset thing, or is there something about this job just makes it like a better environment?
Well, all the perks are crazy.
Okay.
The crazy perks.
You're like, I ain't trying to lose this.
Right. Great. I haven't had health
Benefits?
insurance in probably 8 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I'll be the first one to say on the football field, I hope you have health insurance. Like, I'm tripping. But yeah, so, now I have all these things, like, it was all effective the first day of work. I've never heard that before in my life. Yeah. I was like, cool, shit. I got health insurance, I can go see a therapist now.
Yeah.
Do all these things that I need to do. But, the people are cool there. Like I said, I've had a million jobs. I'll work one day and be like, yeah, fuck you guys, I'm out. Or I've worked 2 months and said, yeah, I'm good. Or recently, what my pattern has been is I've been BSing and not going to work and just lying and making up stuff. Oh yeah, I'm sick, or my daughter's sick. I'm making up all kind of stuff because I want to be there because I'm happy.
Is this laziness? Is this?
Like, it's for sure not laziness. It's I know I'm going to go to work and there's something or someone there who will have me to leave immediately and just say fuck you guys. So I would
rather, just after a day, like you already picked up on that. I'm just trying to think like, what would you so it's like after a day, after a week.
So I'm a firm believer in do your job. Don't worry about what my job is. Don't worry about nobody else's job. Do your job, and then after that, then we can talk about helping out somebody else. And so, like I've been a few places where people are not doing their part, but they want to do my part, and then their part not getting done. I'm like, man, I hate that. So, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And I can tell off the first 2 or 3 days of just
I know what kind of person you are.
Huh?
It's like, I know what kind you are.
Right. And so, even right now, at the job I have right now, there's just one guy who I can kind of tell.
Oh, I bet his name's Kyle.
No, his name is Sean.
Here we go.
But
he sounds like a douche.
But I know I know that he means well, but I told myself, I said, I'm not about to jump ship from this
Not
job.
today, saying.
I said, no, I can't keep doing this no more. I got child support. I need to make sure that's paid. I have a daughter here. I need to make sure she's fed. So I can't keep jumping jobs and starting over and learn nothing. So I said, it ain't happening no more. So I think that's a huge first step, because since June, I've probably had 4 jobs.
Really?
Probably.
That's
4.
impressive.
Yeah.
Like, you have to try to do that. Like,
So,
no, I can't imagine getting 4 interviews, like, in that amount of time.
So, I am a person who applies to stuff just because.
Yeah.
So, like, I have a job right now, and I apply to something tonight. But, for no reason.
Yeah,
But just, I don't know, like, it's a habit now. And so I get calls all the time. Hey, you want to do an interview? Oh, no, I have a job right now. And then when I don't have a job, yeah, I'll take the interview. So, just, but they all been like BS jobs. So now, I finally have a job where I'm making, something nice.
Yeah.
And I can provide. Now I'm just trying to get on my feet.
Yeah.
Lost my car in the last 4 months. Lost my motorcycle in the last 4 months. I didn't have a place to stay. So, now I'm at the group home or whatever. I'm very thankful for that. He's gonna sell me the car from the group home because no one's there, of course.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, dude, like, things are starting to pick up, I just need to move back to TJ. And avoid the police.
We didn't even touch that one yet. That's when I first met her. I was like, yeah, I live with you. It's like, the hell you do? That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, before we even go there, Doug, I'm trying to think, like, we'll get back on a little serious now. It's like like you said, you've laid out these dark times for me, dude. So I'm just trying to think, like, what kept you even wanting to wake up, like, in the midst of all this? Like, you're stressing me out, like, even laying out the fact that I don't have a car, I don't have a job, I can't support my kids, I can't even hang out with them, I have no one around me, I can't even talk to anyone. Like, in the middle of all this, like, how do you even, like, want to keep going?
I know that I have to, even though it's hard.
For yourself, for your kids? I don't know what's, like, the biggest...
For my daughter here in San Diego,
yeah.
for sure. That's who I have the, relationship with.
Yeah.
And so, for her, I know I have to. I listen to Eric Thomas on YouTube a lot.
Oh, yeah, little E.T.
And he said, if waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning is all I have to do to make sure that my family is taken care of,
Done.
why not?
Done.
So like, I was on that for a big time. Oh, I'm going to do it. And then I fall off because now I'm overthinking stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, after that, 4 o'clock my ass. 8 o'clock. I'd be happy still. You know what I'm saying?
So, do they say motivation's like bathing? It's like you have to do it continuously
every
day.
Right. So the crazy thing is that I was in the Marine Corps.
Were you really?
Yeah. So it started off. So
God damn it. You've lived 28 lives.
I'm trying to tell you, man. So I left high school. I didn't graduate on time.
Okay.
And I was so used to them giving me grades.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take school seriously.
Yeah.
I did 1 semester seriously, and that was my junior year. Other than that, nothing. I failed freshman year 2 or 3 times. And so they just like, let's give him a C, please. Please give him a C. And so...
Did any subjects in school, like, interest you? Like, I don't know if you have, like any, like, random interests, history, English, math. Like, there's always that random thing.
There was something in humanities where I knew that we were going to be doing trials, and that caught my attention.
Really?
I was like, man, because I've always wanted to be like a lawyer.
Like prosecuting people? Or
Yeah. So like,
okay.
it was.
Oh God! Imagine. Yes, sir. I did it.
Come back. Oh God.
Right.
Your Honor, please just put me away.
Yeah. So like I knew that time was coming junior year, and so I was like, man, I'm on this one for sure. So I'm doing all the work. You know, like I'm ready. Then we have trials. You know, I'm a witness, and I'm making it tough on the lawyer. You know, and so after that, nothing else. I did no more work.
That's so funny.
You know, like I was cheating all through high school. I got caught a million times. You know, never kicked me out, thankfully. But so fast forward to senior year, I had to take biology again for the third time. Can't pass that stuff. I'm like, man, dude, can you give me a C, please? Like, I'm leaving now. No, you have to earn it, Charles. You know, you haven't earned anything in all 4 years. I was like, I help us get to the freaking championship.
You go, yeah.
Like, you know, I'm the strongest kid in the school since my freshman year. Like, cut me a break. You know, and so no break there. So I had to go to summer school senior year. I said, you know what, man, this ain't gonna cut it. I had to go to the Marine Corps. So I go to summer school, and I'm taking the test, the last test to leave biology, and I'm cheating. I wrote the answers on my hand. I'm like, you know, doing the work. Charles, yeah, Mr. Dirksen, what are you doing? Taking the test. No, but what's on your hand? Can you keep reading your hand? I'm like, the answers. He's like, yeah, please leave. So I feel like they just gave me the C because I for sure, you know, I shouldn't have passed. And so I came back in 2 weeks, got my transcripts. I had a C. Thank you, Jesus. I joined the Marine Corps the next week.
Damn.
So, you know, I was like, I'm going to the Marine Corps.
Is that, you just thought you didn't have any other option, or out of something you wanted to do military?
Well, for 6 years of my childhood, I was in a program called the Young Marines.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so
that's
I
America
was going
right there.
down to camp. I mean, to,
Pelton?
no, MCRD.
Okay.
On Saturdays,
Yeah.
and I'm marching and getting yelled at forever.
You probably loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. And so, the structure.
Yep. You're like a freaking rabid pit bull.
Right.
So, leash on them.
So then, I was like, I'm doing the Marine Corps, you know, whatever. Go to the Marine Corps.
I love it.
I did. I graduated boot camp, top of the class. And then my dad did not want me to go to Iraq. Mm-hmm. So I knew that I could get out of the Marine Corps by telling them that I have flat feet. And so all my feet hurt, they're flat, whatever. Got out of the Marine Corps in December of 2006. Went in August. I went to boot camp and then had 2 weeks off. Had to go to Camp Pendleton for some military training. And there I told them, my feet hurt, They discharged me.
Really?
Hindsight being 2020, if I would have did that, I would still be in the Marine Corps today. Because I loved it. But because I knew that my family didn't want me to go to Iraq,
But you being honest to me right now, is it because of your family, or is it because you just kind of got scared, or you're just like, I don't want to do this?
No, I wanted to do it. Yeah, I wanted to do it. My family, my dad did not want me to go to Iraq. And the crazy thing is, he was in the Army. He was an officer in the Army.
That's the biggest ones. The ones who've been there, those
right.
are the ones.
And so I'm just like, dude, like, all right. And so, you know, I get out, and there starts the cycle of a million jobs. Yeah. And trying to go to school, and I can't go to school. I don't know nothing. I didn't learn.
You don't come off to me as a dumb guy, though.
Well, I'm not going to talk about what I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I
don't want to know what I don't know.
right. You know, so I'm gonna stay.
I won't be over here.
Right. I'm far away from all the conversations that I don't know nothing about, because I'm not gonna be the one talking and
look at dumbass.
Right. So I just like, yeah, you're right. Whatever.
Yeah.
So then I go to Mesa College. Try to play football there. Then I quit. You know, I'm just like, yeah, I don't really care no more. Because then the school part, I'm like, I don't know none of this stuff. Yeah. And so then I'm doing all these jobs. And then I try to go to Grossmont. I go play there for 3 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, F this. I'm working overnight. I'm going to school during the day. Didn't do a lick of homework. Didn't have a school book. I'm like, this ain't going to work. And so I'm like, F this.
You're making me upset right now.
And then I moved to Mexico.
like, I want to fight you for all this.
Why?
Just because, like, I don't, like, it really, like, stresses me out. Dude, like, I'm just trying to get into, like, your head. Like, what were you thinking? Like, was it, like I keep going back to, like, I don't think it was laziness. I don't know, like, what it was that just, like, didn't want to make you, like, to try. Because it seemed like you set yourself up for all the success, but it's like you didn't take that, like, we were talking about, like, that one little step to actually put in the effort. Like, once you got in, you're just like, alright, I'm over it.
So I thought out of high school I was going to get scholarships. And I feel like my high school put me in a position to not get that. Scholarships. Because I didn't know nothing about the SATs and the ACT and all other junk. So I didn't take anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, schools are coming to look at me. Fresno, Arizona.
I believe it. Like, I remember you being a stud.
And you know, but my coach was telling me, yeah, but you don't have grades. I'm like, I passed everything. What are you talking about? No, man,
you don't have grades.
Right. And so, you know, I'm just like, dude, like, I did all this work. I worked out hard. 7th grade, 8th grade, for these moments, you know? And then come to find out, that's over. I was devastated, you know? So I'm just like trying to find what's next because I thought football was going to be it. I thought I was going to be at someone's college playing fullback, make it to the league, playing fullback. And, you know, then my life's over. But that didn't happen, and I didn't have a backup plan. So I just jumped all over the place. You know, no sense of direction.
At what was there any certain moment where you were like, damn, like this football thing ain't gonna work?
Yeah, I knew that it wasn't gonna work after high school.
Okay.
Yeah, right. You know, senior year when I'm seeing a couple friends sign letters of intent.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just as good as these guys, if not better.
Yeah.
And, you know, guys all around town. I'm like, you got signed?
You got signed?
I'm like, dude, I didn't get nothing. I didn't sign nowhere. You know, so now, you know, that's the talk amongst people I know. Oh, man, how come Charles didn't make it? I'm just like, I didn't take care of business in school.
That's crazy. I think that's something important. I mean, for anyone who does want to pursue that path,
please,
like, dude, take care of your business in school.
Like, it's so important, man. And the crazy thing is, working with the group home kids,
you pounded that into them. Hey, bring your homework to the field.
I don't want to hear nothing about no Call of Duty, modern nothing. How are you doing in school?
Yeah.
You know, my biggest thing with those kids was go to class.
Yeah.
After that, we could work on the rest. But they weren't even going to class.
After battle
so I'm like,
up.
please, let's just get you to go to class. Now they're going to class. I'm like, here, you guys want to play flag football? Because they can't play in high school. You know, they don't have grades. And so, you know, I have kids. I had probably like 5 kids or whatever. And they never played football before. They're playing at Joel's league, having a grand time. Played in Thane's league for 1 year, whatever he had, game time.
Yeah.
You know, like we won that. You know, so the kids had opportunity to play ball, have fun, win some championships. You know, we did it for one of our coworkers that passed away. Went to Council Park. His name was Drew. One of my good friends at work, you know, I was his best friend. You know, so we made a team, Drew Boys, and you know, went out there and said, hey man, you know, we're gonna do it for him. Won 5 championships from 8-man to 6-man and 5-man.
That's crazy.
You know, with kids who never knew what football was. And I play today with people that know football, and we can't win.
Yeah. Talking to you, Kenny.
Kenny,
why are you looking at me?
No, I'm Kenny.
That's all.
We'll get there one day.
How great did it feel? Just like a straight ego trip, or like in the fulfilling manner, like of you like taking those kids out there and just watching them have a good time. Forget about winning the championship,
right.
But just watching them like have fun, dude. Like I can't like that must have just felt amazing.
I'll keep it real. I didn't think about that part too much.
Really? You just wanted to play ball.
I wanted them to come out, compete, and learn how to overcome adversity.
Oh, did you actually think that? Like, all right.
Yeah, like that's my biggest thing is because these kids, growing up in foster care,
live in adversity.
They don't know.
They started,
and so I'm going to show you. This is going to be an adverse situation on the football field every time we come play. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to quit? Are you going to fold? And like I had a couple kids, man, F this, I can't handle it. You yell too much. Well, then quit. Yeah. And then I had kids who like thrived and made it. But now out of all those kids, 2 of the kids have turned 18, have a job, have an apartment, take care of business. So I feel like that helped them.
Yeah.
So I did my part.
That's cool, dude.
But yeah, I don't know.
Nah, that's awesome. I mean, even maybe you didn't see it, but just from the outside looking in, dude, I was like, dude, that's so cool because you didn't have to do that.
Right.
I mean, it was just kind of whether it was you just trying to play ball or trying to give these kids a lesson, but at the end of the day, I mean, they got those experiences.
Yeah, for sure. So that's a little bit about me, man.
That's a lot about you.
Yeah.
Okay, what took you down to TJ, Doug?
So like I said, I don't like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So I was living off of 60th and Imperial, and
oh yeah.
I was like, man, I got this little BS job. I have an apartment. I had this chick living with me who, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, hey, man, we can't afford this no more. I have a friend who lives in TJ. He said, go on Craigslist, whatever. I did. I found an apartment. I called the dude. He was American. Met me at the border. I followed him. I was like, this is sketchy, but I'm going to do it. I was like, because he don't look that big. So, I followed him. Followed him to the apartment, and I was like, I'll take it right now. He was like, really? I said, yeah. I said, let's take this truck. I'll leave my car here, take this truck back to my apartment, get all my stuff, and we'll move right now. I moved right now on that day. Paid him $200. Got the apartment. And then
$200, that was rent for the year.
Right. Almost, I wish. But so I was out there.
Were you not terrified?
No, because I pay attention to details.
Elaborate on that.
That's a big. So it's like I'm always watching.
Yeah.
I was with my dad. I was probably in 5th grade, and my dad was fixing something outside, and there was a man walking, but he was like 80 yards away, possibly. And I never saw my dad look that way, because he's talking to me, with his back to the street. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, Chucky, do you see that guy? I'm like, what guy? He's like, this guy over there. I said,
the guy a mile away?
I said, how did you see him? He's like, when I pulled up, I saw him down the street. I said, so I knew, what I was doing, that I need to be cognizant of who's around. Mm-hmm. From that moment on, I paid attention. Huh. Yeah, because I was like, that's dope. Like, I always want to know who's where.
Yeah.
Who's doing what. And so,
that's funny.
Now, that's what caused me to pay attention.
So that just made you feel more comfortable, like, being down there? Like,
okay, yeah.
Like, nobody's getting to get this one up on me.
Right. Because I didn't always go home the same way.
Yeah.
I didn't always stop at the same places. Mm-hmm. I didn't always go at the same time. So, all those things matter to me. Might be overthinking, but I don't know who was probably following me.
I hear you.
So I was like, whatever. I'll just figure it out.
That's so crazy, dude.
I was there for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
2 years. I ate at the same taco stand every day. Because it was literally 100 yards from my house. Mm. So I just walked down there.
Where'd you stay at? Like, what area?
So, La Postal. So, not too far from where we just played flag football at the UABC.
Yeah.
So, it's like a mile from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that, because me and Eric, I like to go out to eat. I love to eat,
What's your favorite kind of food? Like, if you had to go out to eat right now, like something you're craving in there.
I'm always go taco shop.
Really?
Yeah, I I like to say I'm a taco shop guru.
Connoisseur?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
ethically ordained.
You know, like I could say I can kind of pick.
Ooh,
You know, like what I
like
want.
Where we're going with this.
Yeah, so
I can get out of this one.
I'm interested.
right. So now there's a taco shop out of Hamul called the Hamul Meat Market. I think they have the best California burrito.
I feel like you're biased because you grew up there. But,
Well,
but
so,
all right.
so you know, I've been going there since 2000. But
But I mean, no
right, right. But I was also going to Cerritos over off of Campo Road. You know, but you know,
Cerritos.
they're not that good anymore to me. So I don't go there. And then,
Oh, meat market? That didn't sound like a taco shop.
It's a meat market. And he happen to have a grill inside.
Really?
And he makes.
Oh, wow, I need to hit that up now.
We have to go there.
Oh.
That's for sure. Like, I promise you, you're not gonna be like, oh, this is trash. Oh, this is pretty fire. Everyone I take there says the same thing. So,
I believe it.
you know, but yeah, man, I like to eat. I like to cook.
Are you a cook?
I'm not a great cook. You know, like, I'm not a big bragger. So, but like, I like to cook.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's fun.
Man, I can't. I don't know my way around the kitchen at all, dude.
Well,
I can maybe make some eggs.
I grew up always hungry. You know, I love to eat. And so my mom said, she said, you are not going to depend on a lady to cook you anything.
It's a great lesson.
So I was always in the kitchen with her, learning in the kitchen. You know, and the one thing that I hate the most was washing rice. Because her thing was the water had to be clear. That's like 30 minutes of water. I'm like, this.
You see, I don't even know how you do that. How you wash rice?
You know, you fill the pot up, you know, with water, you know, with the rice, and you put your hand in there, and you kind of move the rice around.
Really?
And it's gonna be cloudy.
Well, that's not
You
shit.
know,
That
so you
sounds
gotta pour it off.
dope.
Yeah, I was like, I used to hate that. I'm like, man, why I gotta do that? How come I get fried chicken?
No.
Are you trying to learn how to cook? Wash the rice.
Yeah, that's some Karate Kid stuff. No. Wax on.
right. So then I used to be like, yeah, I ain't trying to learn today. Chucky, where you at? Oh, I'm in the room. Come wash the rice. What? Get a rice cooker.
Yeah, hey, better.
Right. So yeah, man.
How's your relationship with your parents? Like with your adopted parents? I don't know which.
So my mom passed away in '09.
Okay.
That wasn't a good relationship because, you know, I was already pissed off. Like, I don't want to be here, really.
Really?
You know, I made a comment in middle school. I said, I told my sister, I think, I was like, all this is nice, big house, all this is nice, but I could be on a cardboard box right now with my mother than to be doing this.
Damn.
Like, and so that pissed them off for
that
sure.
crushed their
You
soul.
know, and you know, but at that age, I don't think about that. And so, you know, like I never showed her that I was thankful. You know, like inside I was thankful, but like I ran away from home. You know, I stayed with my football coach a couple weeks, things like that. You know, like I just didn't want to be there because I wasn't happy. And so now my relationship with my dad is a lot better. I could talk to him. I can't talk to him about anything. I choose not to.
Yeah. That's just you.
Yeah, right.
Your wall.
Right. So I talk to him probably once, twice a week. You know, make sure he's good.
That's cool.
But me and my sister have a better relationship too.
Okay.
I talk to her about everything. So that's probably a person I can call anytime and go, hey man, this is what I'm going through.
Yeah.
You know. But the relationship with my dad, I'm enjoying it now, because I'm not looking at him like a militant father figure. I'm looking at him like, you know,
As a peer, essentially, right?
that's someone like he instilled a lot of good things in me.
Yeah.
And I took it for granted.
Yeah.
From 18 to 29, you know. But now I'm like, dude, like you were right. Like so, like the probably one of the biggest things about him is that he always made sure that we had before he had. And like that's how I am with my kids. Like, this is how I dress every day. Like, I don't, I don't have a shirt like that.
I think you're ready. I think you're coming for a basketball game.
Yeah, I know, this is how I dress. And so it's like, I shop at Walmart. I buy all my shit there. But I make sure that, like with my daughter here, I'm not buying her stuff from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure that she looks decent. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember him doing that. Like, he'd make sure I had new shoes, and his shoes had holes in it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, like, that's... Now I think about it as an adult, I'm like, that's dope. Because I know parents today that are my age, they have on the fly shoes, and their kids are walking around with holy shoes. So I'm just like, I might not be the best, father in all the areas, but in that area, I'm for sure going to master that, 100%. Like, so.
That's cool, dude. And it's, we all, I don't know, you think of the love languages book. I don't know how familiar you guys are with that. But it's essentially like we all have our own individual ways of expressing how we care for people or how we love people or like just different ways we show people we love.
Right.
Whether it's like encouraging words or like acts of service, like just doing things for other people, and like it just seems like you like that's one of your things. Like you provide all day. Like you don't care sacrificing. Like you will like it's how you show people you love them.
For sure. Yeah, man.
And oh man, sorry to go dark with this. Was like, do you regret like not showing that gratitude towards your mom, like while she was still here?
100%, man. I often catch myself in tears because I know I didn't do right, and with my dad, I'm making it a conscious effort to not have him pass away, and I have to sing the song if I coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So this is the dopest thing. This year, we're doing a family Thanksgiving dinner for the first time since 2008.
Really?
So I was talking to my sister last night. I said, hey man, like, we gotta do something. Like, this is trash. Everybody does their own thing. I said, I don't have a place, but this group home is huge. Everybody come over here. We'll cook. Got all kind of shit here. We'll cook. And just make it a big family thing. Like it. And so then we call my other sister. She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm good with that. Let's do it." And so I'm just like, I felt like it took me doing it because I was, the one always with my mom for the holidays, helping her cook and helping her, just do all the stuff for the holidays. And I'm just like, you know what, man, like, I got to keep it going. I'm not saying that nobody else was there, but I know every year I was for sure in the kitchen on Thanksgiving and on Christmas. I was for sure the one picking up the Christmas tree at the place and putting it inside the van and, helping her decorate, as pissed off as I was, like, I don't want to do this shit. But I was the one doing it. So it's like, well, you know what? Let me try to help, keep it alive a little bit, I guess. And so
that's awesome, dude.
It's like, it should be cool.
Yeah.
It should be cool.
No,
I'm excited. Told my dad about it. He said he'll come.
That's cool.
So I said, well, now we're making progress. I think it's gonna take things like this to help me heal. From being hurt and pissed off. So we'll see.
No, I'm honored to just to see you at this point, dude. Like, same thing. Like, we could talk a big game, but you never know when it's gonna go down south.
Right.
Because when we have our ups and downs, our valleys, our peaks. But it's just cool to see you, to be at you at this point when you have this attitude. You seem very positive. You seem very on the up and up, dude. And I just hope that continues for you, for your family, for everyone around you.
I'm gonna try my best, man. That's the best that I can do right now is to try. And so at first I wasn't trying. I just was like, whatever. But I need to make a conscious effort to be in a better mental space, not just for me, but for the people around me.
100%.
Take care.
100%. And then I think it's important. I don't know if this is even something you struggle with, but something I deal with. but just to like not judging yourself too hard, like when you do hit those lows or you do hit like the F it moment to like, oh, screw all of this, I want to quit my job, I'm just gonna go ghost for a couple months or just do my own thing. Like even when we do fall into that pattern, like it's like, man, don't judge yourself too bad. Like we're human, dude. At the end of the day, like we're gonna screw up, and you've been through your cycles, you've been through your ups and downs, the same thing. But it's like just don't be too tough on yourself. I mean, you don't want to let yourself go, like give yourself excuses and give yourself the easy out. But it's like it's just something that I'm using you to reflect on myself because I'm so like self-conscious. It's like self-judgmental. I don't know. I'm just hard on myself. So I was like, yeah, dude, like don't do that. Don't kill yourself too much. Hey, you're human.
Right.
You're living life.
Right. Yeah, that's why I've changed my number probably 50 times. I'm not exaggerating. You know, people can vouch for that one. Facebook.
I've seen 10 different Facebook names.
Right.
At least.
So I've made and deleted and all kind of shit for Facebook. You know, and it's so first I wasn't using Facebook for the right reasons. You know, I was using Facebook.
You getting the DMs,
right, you know what I'm saying? And so, because, like I'm not going out to nobody's bar and hanging out at the club and, hey, how you doing? I don't do all that shit. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Do you want to hang out?
Oh yeah,
basically,
all caps.
Are we having fun or
all
not?
Caps. All caps.
Right. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
Caps lock. Then we send the message.
Right. So I had to check myself on that, and so I kind of off Facebook, come back, and then I catch myself in the same cycle again. So I leave Facebook, and so that's why I leave Facebook so much because the
streets be calling.
Yeah, man. And like the thing was, I'd have 4,000 friends and know 3 people seriously. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know these chicks. Yeah. I don't know none of these guys. Like a lot of people know me, but I who the hell are you? And so I'm just liking random people. I don't know who you guys are really. Yeah. And so then it was like that with Instagram and Snapchat, and I'm just like, because one time I had Snapchat, anytime it was a quick ad, I added the whole list. Don't know nobody's name. And I'm watching all these stories, and who the hell are these people? But then I would delete and come back, and hey, I thought you had Snapchat a long time ago. Oh, I did. I have a new one. Oh, okay, how you doing again? Fuck this again. So right now, I'm on a good, steady pace. I've had the same Facebook now since 2018.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
There we go.
Hey, man. I'll start somewhere.
What's that, baby?
So, I'm just like, all right, man. And I'm not, I have cut it drastically on chopping and talking and trying to do all the funny stuff,
There's no time, dude. You're busy? You got things going on? You make time. Oh, sorry. He said, no, I make time. Yeah.
Okay, you like,
I apologize. You're right.
But, I just like, I'm good, man. I just, enough is enough. So, because I'm talking to people that happen to be my baby mom's cousin, and just weird stuff, man.
I see that.
And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, oh well.
That's too funny, dude. I can't even imagine like in romantic relationships, like see what that's like.
I have tried
just being that big teddy bear.
That is not me, but I've tried, but a little shit pisses me off. So my patience is thin. Yeah. Like I've dated before in the past, and like I dated a girl probably like 3 to 4 years, and my biggest thing was like, you don't respect me. Like you ask me what I think about something or how I feel, and you turn around and do the opposite. So you're saying, fuck you, Charles. I'm gonna do what I want to do. All right, good. So now I'm trying to learn like everybody ain't the same. I'm trying to give people that because I revert real quick to fuck it.
Yeah. I can see that.
And so, but if I move slow, because at first I didn't move slow ever. Everything was like right now.
What's up?
And I felt like it was like that because I didn't get that kind of love at home. So now I'm chasing it from these women, and that bit me in the ass. I got 2 kids.
Yep.
Which is fortunate.
Case in point.
Right. So I'm just like, that's why I haven't moved too fast. I'm talking about.
Charles got that mouthpiece, huh?
No.
Apparently.
No,
Even if I try to move too fast, I'm still like stuck in the mud.
No, man, it was a lot of lying, man. There was a lot of lying and deceit. That's what I was notorious for. Then I was for sure good at telling you what you wanted to hear, knowing damn well I wasn't about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll take you out to eat. Yeah.
It's so funny, dude, because I don't see you as that guy. I mean, obviously, I don't know
Right,
the side of you,
right,
but it's
right.
like I can't even imagine I imagine like a freaking drill sergeant. Like
So,
that's the Charles I have in my head.
My best friend doesn't know what I just talked to you guys about. Like, he's known me since 7th grade, and he don't know me like this, And so, when I asked you about this, I was like, you know what, man, like, this is my one and final time, so that the people that do know me now, say I pass away tomorrow, I don't know, they can at least go, okay, well, now I kind of know, who he is, what he's about, type thing, where he's come from. Because all I know right now is, that's the guy that plays football.
Yeah.
He hurt Jay. That shit. Not Corey didn't block. Sorry, Corey.
That's crazy. I appreciate you. I just like I said, like coming over and letting us be a part of this. It's so fun, dude. I just enjoy hearing people's stories. And I had no clue like how this was gonna go. Like I don't know. I literally didn't know any of this.
I told myself in the car on the way here. I said, you know what, man, I'll be honest, man. I'll be honest and open. I said, because what's gonna happen? Somebody gonna whoop me? No. So I'll be honest. I'm gonna tell it like it is, and people will either be cool with me or not, and that's outside of my control. So just gonna be who I am and let the chips fall as they may.
Yeah, I think for sure, dude, it's gonna. I only see positivity coming from this. Like I can't see anyone listening to the story. I mean, not like a million people listening to this, but like
right.
I can't imagine anyone hearing me speak like this and then responding in any negative way. Like it just doesn't. That doesn't make sense. Is there anyone who you said your sister? You said you have your best friend, but I don't know who else or who do you have like inside that wall, dude? Anyone that you do talk to or anyone that you do like a. Just like, okay, like that's my dude. Like I could share, guy, girl, anyone, dude. Family member.
I can share.
You want me to pop the beer for you? Good.
No, I'm good right now. Yeah, so I can share with my sister. What I choose to share with her, but it's like, so back to moving too fast. I was able to tell other females this kind of shit about me before I could tell anyone that was close to me. It was weird because I felt like I don't know why I was doing it. Well, I probably do if I think about it, but
maybe it's just because you didn't care what they thought.
They didn't know me.
Yeah.
So it's like, here, man, this is my story.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do now. But it's like people around me. I'm like, hey, I'm a felon.
Yeah.
Like for real felon. I have 2 felonies. Because like I told you earlier.
Yeah.
But so.
I know.
I don't want to talk about that to people.
Yeah.
Like that's a part of me trying to get back on my feet. I'm like, I got 2 felonies, all because I wanted to. I was hurt because I didn't like the job.
I'll take the easy way.
I hated the people at the job. I felt like they were racist. I don't know, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, F you guys. oh, my back.
Yeah.
And then I'm out there playing flag football at Mater Dei.
Yeah.
I go to court. When I go to court and they play the footage, hey, how come you're in the NFL? You were like LT. That's what the judge saying. I'm like, yeah, I should have been in the NFL, but now I'm here. Probably going to jail.
Damn.
So, yeah. You're getting 45 days work furlough. You'll be all right. I'm like, what the hell is work furlough? Then I go, that's off of Ocean View. It's like a halfway house.
Okay.
You got to pay like $1,200 a month.
Really?
Yes. That's how I lost everything. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to go to work furlough. That's cool. I could work, pay my rent, while it's empty.
Yeah.
Now they're like $1,200. I said, oh, I can't afford $1,200 here. And my rent, $1,000 there.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta let the apartment go. Everything. Just, it's crazy, man. It sucks. It sucks. But I could be homeless.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Like really on the street. So, I have a roof over my head right now. And I don't take it for granted. I just live my life now. Trying to take those steps to progress.
Yeah.
But back to talking to somebody. The first route is going to be, I'm going to seek therapy. I've been waiting for the opportunity, health insurance wise. But I'm going to go to therapy so that I can have some growth.
That's cool, dude.
But take it day by day, and we'll see what happens.
Amen. I'll finish up with this last question, dude. What? You have your daughter. You have your daughter in Baltimore. You have your daughter here. You mentioned before, if you were to die tomorrow, nobody else knows anything about you. What is something that you hope to instill in your daughters or to the people around you, as far as a lesson of life that you want to tell them or share with them, like I said, if you weren't able to talk to anyone, and if you weren't able to talk to anyone for another day, it's dude, what do you want them to take from Charles? It's a tough question to have on the spot, but
it's a good one though. I think that the biggest thing is
I'm gonna drink this.
Yeah, go ahead. I think the biggest thing is be you and be accountable, and don't let adversity hold you down. You gotta find ways to overcome. I got that from high school. Football coaches always talk about that, and it stuck with me. Adversity is gonna always be there, but what are you gonna do? Are you gonna rise to the occasion or fold? And so, I hope that people can see through my life that I didn't fold. I wanted to fold, but I haven't folded. So just find a way to keep fighting. That's all.
Thanks for that. You see, it just doesn't add up to me, dude. It bothers me so much that you, like I said, you set yourself up into all these good situations, but then you just walked away from them so easily. I really just can't comprehend. It doesn't make sense. It was just, I don't know. It's just a trip for me. That's just a final thought. Just for me to see you. Yeah, it's just funny to me.
Just wasn't happy, and if it doesn't make me happy, then I will tend to go. You guys see that in the flag football community.
Yeah.
If I ain't happy,
yeah.
I go play somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so that's no knock to you guys or Kenny.
No.
I don't want Kenny to feel any type of way about it because he knows I love him.
Yeah.
To death. But I'm out there for one reason, and that's to win. And friendship is secondary, to me, because it's after I play. Now we can have a beer together.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be, hey buddy, how you doing? And hey, kick my ass. That's not fun. That's not fun at all.
To each their own, dude.
And it drives me nuts.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine when you see us digging around out there.
For all that money,
to Stewie?
for all that money, I'm I can't afford to give it away. So I gotta make sure I get all $80 worth. But that's my take. But I do want to talk about is the unfairness in the flag community and how I'm viewed.
Oh, let me hear this.
So
let me hear this.
Louis knows how that I feel like the Tough League has turned into some BS.
As far as
I feel like so yeah. Now I play in the Spartan division, and I was told I cannot block and I cannot rush.
Really?
Yes. This season I can't do it.
Huh.
I was told by Louis that
where does that be?
right. I'm just saying I don't care. And I was told that some people, he won't tell me who, have said they won't play in tough for the most part if I'm able to block and rush in the lower division.
Damn, oh, that's for sure. Freaking Alex and them.
So I see other players who are D1 caliber playing lower division, but because he says you're a top 3 player in both the positions in tough flag football, it's not fair to other people. Some people come out there just to have fun and people don't want to get hurt. You go way too hard at it. But I'm like, I don't want to, single anybody out, But I know a couple of quality dudes that play D2 Spartan that are premier guys.
Killing it.
Killing it. Having fun. But
but
it's like,
hey, you can't run, you can't catch.
They get to play receiver and DB, but that's what their position is.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's not right, man. And so then, Louis, goes to tell me that that I bully people that are smaller than me. So now I'm pissed.
Yeah, you're smaller than me, and it's football.
So now you're making it seem like I'm
you're
not
an asshole.
That, or I'm not as talented as I portray.
Okay.
I'm like, it can be Jay Stu, it can be Turtle, it can be whoever that is there to block me or there to rush. I'm not gonna take it any easier because you're 50 pounds or you're 350 pounds. Like, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to come up to that small. I didn't tell you to come up to that big. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like I'm starting to get over it. Like I don't want to play really. Like I always go through the cycle of F this. I don't want to play no more flag football.
Yeah.
I show up.
Yeah.
And I show up pissed off. Ready to kick some ass. And but I'm just like whatever, man. I'll keep playing as long as they're playing, I guess. And
that's how it is.
try to laugh a little bit.
Yeah, have some fun with it, dude. Have fun.
Have fun.
Damn.
I guess he'll be back on the Pericos next season.
Well, there's
we're running like 5 deep this season.
I'll be back next season.
There's some talks that I might be playing with Isaac.
Oh, we're on the street, huh?
Toon Squad. I might play with Isaac, or
you got offers.
Well,
you got offers.
I ain't got no scholarship. I got all kind of offers, but no scholarship. I'm like, man, no, but yeah. So
surprised Manzi hasn't hit you up.
He has.
He
He has. So I'm keeping it real. I won't play with him on that team until I know it's team and not individual.
All right, I know exactly where you're going.
It's too many egos. It's too many. So Church's Money has a lot of individuals, but they play as a team.
Yeah.
And everybody's accountable, and everyone can be held accountable. And there ain't no crying, ain't no bitching. But like I see other people being held accountable. You know the game.
And the way our team was already set up with you rushing and Cam right behind you, and then with me playing the offense, I already knew. I was like, we got this solid team.
We were stupid. I don't know why I didn't make that adjustment. I didn't think about it.
And when when the schedule just got pushed back a week, I was like totally disappointed. I was just like,
Yeah.
They should
Yes,
win
it
it still.
is.
But I'm blaming myself for not being there.
Eric asked me on the side. He said, "Charles, why aren't you rushing?"
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, because Isaac, he's a good blocker, but he don't want to bang like that.
No.
And
No,
I want to.
no
bang
one
like that,
wants to bang like that.
And so the one that I liked going against the most,
Stu?
that was a good one because we banged every play. That was thumping.
That was
You know?
every single play.
I
Stu
thought
said that he
I
was
thought I saw
so-
sparks coming out at some point.
I wasn't getting to Brandon, like no one really does, but
Oh, it was effective because
but
he took
I
Stu out the play.
made sure I was like, I'm banging this dude.
Yep.
Like he's a big dude. He's strong. He knows the game.
It was effective because you took Stu out the play,
Right.
and you took him from even wanting to rush on defense.
Right. That's exactly what I was like. Okay, well, who are they gonna have rush now? Because he getting banged up.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I don't know. Oh well, man. But it's fun though. Always fun out there with you guys. Playing the game. We go all back to chubby chasing. Man.
Yeah, man.
Modern day. Chubby chasing.
That's the Charles I know. I was trying to think like what year that was. I'm trying to think like now after hearing all this.
That's
I'm trying to think like
2012.
where you were at in your life. So you just moved down to TJ.
2012. I had just moved on to TJ.
Yeah.
I think the first time I played with Charles was in TJ. It was like a dirt field.
Oh yeah, we played at
the first
Sundays.
time- Oh yeah.
It was like 7-man.
I don't know how that happened.
Right. Yeah. We had the blue and orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought I saw you. You didn't. No. You weren't on Mob Deep, were you?
I was. Actually, I did see you at Modern Day. I'm just saying the first time we played together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you were with the seasoned veterans or something like that.
Vintage
skills.
There you go.
When we beat Mob Deep last week.
Oh god.
That was funny. That was crazy. That was my first season of flag football. That was dope.
Oh man, I just remember you out there. I was like, why is he yelling like that? I was like, oh no, that's just his voice.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good time.
But it's been cool though, guys. It's been cool for sure.
Yeah, it has. It always is. It's I do the same thing. Like you go through your moments, like I don't feel like playing more. Like it's boring, this and that. But at the end of the day, it's like I'll be out there.
Right.
You're really there, all right. But I'll be there Sunday. Though.
Right.
It's a good time, dude.
Yeah, man. It is. It's just if I know it's gonna just be for fun, like no one's really gonna play.
I ain't about it.
Then I'll play.
Oh, okay.
But I know, like what I'm, playing for.
Yeah.
But if I know it's gonna be competitive, and then people are like, "Oh, that's just for fun."
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is this now, But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because right now we're shitty. My team is shitty.
Is it? I haven't seen you guys play.
We
I love
have
the name. I love
lost.
the name. I love the logo.
That was Brewer's idea.
Yeah.
I wanted to be DYJ, but
DYJ was
do
DYJ.
your job.
Oh, okay. I like that.
That's what I use in 8-man. And so it's just not a cohesive unit, I can't rush. That was killing us.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I
Like,
know,
if I
I
could
know
rush-
it's a rule. I think that was a rule they just made for you.
It's trash. But
That's funny. That's where my head was going when you brought that up. I'm supposed to meet up with Win tomorrow,
right.
and I'm excited to talk to him just about the last time we talked to him or we did one of these was when it was Sub's first season down
Okay.
in San Diego. So I'm excited to talk to him like how it's been since that moment, like what he expected and what he sees now, and what the next step is. Because I think you guys would agree that it's just kind of it's kind of stagnant. It's the same thing as X, same thing as flight action to a certain degree.
Right.
There's little tiny differences, but at the end of the day, there's nothing that different anymore.
Right.
There's big promises, and it's kind of whatever now.
Right.
So I'm excited to talk to him about it.
Well, we'll see what next season has to offer. And
Charles, all the offers. Thanks for coming over.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you freaking live?
So you ready with this?
Huh?